The National Basketball Association and the Minnesota Timberwolves are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to avoid any destructive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behaviors are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest other, security, or other authority. Don't forget about our next fan giveaway game for all the Timberwolves regular season and Timberwolves mascot mini flag. Come to the game. Ready to go.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jordan Clarkson.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation. And he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Jackson is out there with Zach Edey. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, out of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Reed in at the center, locking down the middle. So Doris, talking specifically about coaching, is this the point in the season where a staff can try to light a spark under a player?
Yeah, a couple things to decide. That first, how is your team doing versus what you believe your ceiling is? And second, what kind of effort are you getting on a daily basis? We know these coaches. They are not afraid to light a fire when necessary. And sometimes, Kev, it's necessary. Boy, MP, what a fancy finish.
Over in the corner, Edwards. McDaniels outside. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Off the inbound pass, and there's Randall on the assist by McDaniel.
The ability to get to the mid-range game is something Julius Randle has proven he can do.
MP passes to Giddey. Back to Jackson, and the dunk by MP.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one following a loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. What more can you say about this team? They've won 35 games in a row. No one seems to have any answers for them right now.
Look, at the end of the day, this team, of course, wants to win an NBA championship when it's all said and done. And you know that's what they have their sights on. But it is so nice to enjoy the hype and accolades of a team that is right now steamrolling through the entire league in this incredible stretch. Wow, this has been an amazing thing to watch.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Jackson against Randall. Outside Edwards. Reed with a screen on White. Edwards can't hit.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Greg Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Here's DiVincenzo after the Bulls pick up 2. Goes up from the top of the key. Edwards' shot is good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, we're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
McDaniels kicks to Randall. DiVincenzo passes to Reed. Randall outside. 5 on the clock. McDaniels outside. No good from outside.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Got that one up quick. Jackson's got 17 now.
Well, the catch-and-shoot game is definitely in the bag of MP.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. It's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Edey. Okoro comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Donnie's checked in for Kobe White. And Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. Here's Barber. Pass to Dillingham. Washington sets the pick for Dillingham. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Bulls leading by 8. Down low, here's Jim.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
So it's Minnesota now. After Chicago picking up the basket just moments ago.
Clarkson has always had the ability to find teammates. That's a pretty pass.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
Oh, goodness gracious.
About that finish.
Oof. Wow.
Here's Clarkson. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And here's MP for 3. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Bulls lead by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Vucevic, Okoro out there with MP. Then there's Dunn, and it's Jones in at the point guard. Now here's Randall. He's coming off a 28-point game against Denver.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
There's Jackson with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Magic was a man on a mission. He finished with 51 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Here's Dillingham. Still scoreless. Over in the corner, Randall. And then Randall slams it in.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the night.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
All right, this is coming off the court. Come on and get down for your Timberwolves right here.
Minnesota making some changes. Daniels, he's checked in for Barber. And it's Edwards in for Clark. And Chicago also making a switch. Josh Giddey's checked in for Okoro. That free throw good from Randall. You know, Doris, here's a question for you. Is there a reason why we see so many point guards become head coaches?
I do believe, Kevin, obviously as a point guard, you are responsible on both ends of the floor. On the offense for knowing all of the sets and where every single guy is positionally. On the defensive end, you're the lead communicator. You are at the point of attack. So it makes perfect sense to me that they become head coaches.
And here's Edwards. Following the three-pointer by MP. That shot off. Done with it, and it's Clarkson picking him up. MP going to work inside.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Here's Dillingham, defended by Jones. Here's McDaniels, and he banks in the lane.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Chicago leading by 11. Pass to Giddey. On the wing, MP. And it's off from three-point range. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And Edwards is right there.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Minnesota making some changes. Reed comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Clarkson. The Bulls also changing it up. Zach Edey, he's checked in for Vucevic. Hunter comes in for Dunn. And it's Kobe White in for Trey Jones.
What a quality possession. MP cashing in down low.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to DiVincenzo. McDaniels on the wing. Covered by MP.
Well, making it look very easy. Right at the rim, McDaniels with the finish.
And here is MP.
Look out.
I mean, that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
Wait, does he know this is a real game? That's a dunk you do in your backyard.
Yeah, but you can't get on that highlight reel in your backyard.
This is part of the reason we watch, for players and moments like this. My goodness gracious, how great is that?
Now, here's Reed. Still yet to score. Here's Giddey. MP outside. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Bulls lead by 16.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
And here's Edwards. 29 points for him last game against the Nuggets in Denver. In the corner, Dillingham with it. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Up in time. That one's not going to go. And so it's MP making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. We'll return shortly.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
This is so painful to watch. In fact, I stopped watching. Bad effort on the boards. This hurts so much, Ernie.
Yeah, I think we've officially lost Shaq's attention. Code red. Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
I could see a number of different guys in the three-point contest. Every team in this league has a number of great, good shooters.
Yeah, it's not like when we were playing. Yeah, one or two guys. Not everyone's shooting the three.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Edwards. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Edwards got 6.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Here's MP, and he has 42. The shot's good. Edey's got his first basket.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Edwards against White.
Throw that shit over there if you want to.
Edwards looking it over.
Throw that shit over there if you want to.
Chicago grabs the miss. Here's White. Jackson, great positioning on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 20.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Randall after the Bulls pick up 2. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Credit Julius Randle, off-season preparation trying to build the three-point range.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. A moment now to check out some numbers for Naz Reid.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
Now here's Giddey. Scoreless thus far. Buries the long-range jumper.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Reed with a screen on White. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the paint. Here's Randall. And the rejection by MP. Inside. Good, that's another bucket.
And another 50-point outburst for him as he continues this incredible season.
Well, he's marching towards history, Greg, as we know. He looks to catch the mark for third most 50-point games in a single season, which is absolutely amazing. Randall with the bucket.
It's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
To the inside, here's MP, and the dunk by Jackson.
That's exactly what you want to see from MP at this stage of his career. Get to the rim and leave no doubt.
DiVincenzo finds McDaniel. Lets the three fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Edey. On the wing, Jackson. Edey with a screen on Randall. Back to Edey. Here's Giddey. The offensive rebound on the wing, MP. And he's good on the 3-ball. MP's got 56 points in the game.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Bulls will go for a different look here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Edey. Okoro comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Dunn, he's checked in for White. And Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. There's a screen. Here's Dillingham. The three-pointer, no good. Chicago's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Dunn dishes to Jackson. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. And they start a long road journey there. That'll be the first of a 7-game road trip. Here's Dillingham. No scoring in this one. Clarkson against Jones.
Bitches!
And here's MP for 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Clarkson with the ball. From deep. Gets it off. And so it's the Chicago Bulls rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. They've got MP, Trey Jones out there with Chris Dunn. Then it's Okoro, and it's Vucevic in at the center. Now, here's Clarkson. Pass to Randall.
Ooh.
And Randall throws it down.
The guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. A 3 from MP. And good! There's another. That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Randall outside. Pass to Barber. Back to Randall. The 3.
Bitch.
And it's MP with the rebound. Jackson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Here's Randall after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, Julius Randle, once he starts percolating, is a dangerous offensive player.
Stop it.
Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota making a switch here. Edwards is checked in, and a change for the Bulls. He's checked in. Here's Clark. Clarkson taking his time here. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Jackson throws it down hard.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now here's Edwards. Clark for 3. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Minnesota making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Clark. McDaniels comes in for Clarkson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The 10-footer. And it's MV with the rebound.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. No good with the triple. Here's Jackson. Pass to Jones. Here's Jackson. He's defended by Randall. And the dunk by MP.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Now here's Randall. Can they get it? And Randall throws it down.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Chicago.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
The aspect of his game that stood out to me was his work on the glass. He was absolutely relentless.
And here's Edwards, following the three-pointer by MP. Pass to Randall, over Jackson, and the rejection by Jackson. 6 to shoot. Randall from outside. The shot missing. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Jones, the pass to MP. On the wing, Williams. Outside, Jones. Off target from outside. Pass to Randall. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.